The rising cost of living. Will young people be renting forever? Sweet but deadly. A cut on sugar subsidies. Is everything chemical bad? I'm Kenji.
And I'm Sriram, and you're tuning in to Inkslingerstv. Buying a place to stay has been harder than ever, especially for the younger generation, as houses have been soaring up in prices. A question remains, would young people be renting forever? Kenji has the story.
Getting a roof over our heads has been harder than ever, especially for young people like us. With rising cost of living, one question remains. Will we be able to afford a sprawling neighborhood like this, or will we be renting forever? Housing prices in Kuala Lumpur have increased by 10% since the start of the 2020s. This affects the cost of living of many Malaysians as more and more people are in need of a home. One of the most affected are young people, as most of their starting salaries are too low to be able to afford to buy proper housing. So most young people opt for renting a home instead of buying one. We consulted a real estate negotiator on the matter.
Future in more, maybe in 5 years or 10 years down the road, even the young couldn't buy a house, even to pay a down payment, because materials is going up mostly about 25% up the road.
As our future housing prospects might seem bleak, we can only hope for a positive development in our urban housing crisis. But as with all great challenges of this nation, this too shall pass. This is Kenji for Inkslingerstv, signing out. Let's delve into a topic that's as sweet as it's controversial: sugar subsidies. With rising rates of obesity, diabetes, and other sugar-related health issues, we ask, are these subsidies sweetening our lives or contributing to a bitter public health crisis? Naja has a story.
At RM 2.85 per kilogram, Malaysian retail sugar prices are among the lowest in ASEAN. According to BIMB Securities Research, this amount is in sharp contrast to our neighboring nations like Thailand, where sugar costs RM 3.91, and Singapore at RM 7.34, and the Philippines at RM 8.53, and Indonesia at 574 ringgit Malaysia. While these low prices are made possible by government subsidies, the health implications are staggering. The Malaysian government spends a whopping 3 billion ringgit annually to cover costs related to diabetes and other cardio-renal metabolic diseases, including kidney disease. Azrul Muhammad Khalib, the chief executive of the Garland Center for Health and Social Policy, stated that Malaysians' love for food, combined with a largely sedentary lifestyle, is extremely harmful. 7 million Malaysian adults aged 18 and above are estimated to be living with diabetes by 2025. The rate of diabetes is among the highest in the world. More than 5 million or 16% of the adult population are living with chronic kidney disease, many of whom are also diabetic. We spoke to Michael Beckham to get the people's take on the issue. Here's what he had to say.
I understand that by removing the subsidy, meaning that all of the prices will go up, but we have to think more about our health problems. So I guess by removing the subsidy can help fix these problems. I guess it's worth considering.
While removing the sugar subsidy would undoubtedly increase the cost of sugar and by extension, many food products as well, it could also lead to a healthier population in the long run. Now the question we leave you with this evening is, should the government prioritize public health over low prices, even if it means higher costs for consumers? That's all from me, Najra Saraya from Inkslingers.
Everything in our daily lives is made up of chemicals, from the food we eat to the makeup we wear. Is there a possibility for us to completely remove chemicals and live a healthier life? I went behind the scenes for the story.
A popular topic that people on Quora ask are questions regarding chemical consumption and leading a healthy lifestyle. Questions like, what vegetables are good to eat that have no chemicals in them, or how can I stay away from processed food? But the real question is, can we actually live free from chemicals? Let us hear some opinions from science students to discuss on the topic.
No, I don't think everything is chemical is bad, because as pharmacy students, we use chemical to make drugs that is therapeutic for patient.
Chemicals are harmful, some chemicals are not. Like for example, drugs, it's not harmful, it's for therapeutic purposes. So it depends on the toxicity level at the end of the day. So if you're exposed to a chemical, let's say a harmful chemical for a prolonged period, then it's harmful for you. But like for drugs and all that, like medicines, it's still a chemical, but it's for therapeutic purposes.
If you look back to some research paper, they will state that what are the dosage for each chemical is better for you. If you over that dosage, it will be harmful for you.
I won't compare the chemical content, but I'll look at the nutrient content. Like I've mentioned before, there's no like conclusive data to say that organic is better than chemical chemical food. So as long as you're meeting the recommended nutrient intake, I think that should be enough.
I'll say balance is very important. Don't always intake all the chemical, but also sometimes take the organic also.
Just that if you opt for like organic food, right, there's less pesticides, there's less like antibiotic exposure in terms of organic food. That's about it. And if it's a lifestyle actually, so if you can afford to buy organic food, then you can go with it. If not, you can just like opt for chemical food, because at the end of the day, it's just the nutrient intakes are the same. So there's no conclusive evidence that organic food is better than the chemical food. So do not be afraid.
We live in a world where processed and manufactured are common terms in our daily lives. People say stay away from processed food, but in reality, that is impossible because even the healthiest of vegetables grown need to be supplied with good fertilizers, and that is chemical.
The 2024 UEFA Euro Championship has reached its semi-final stage in Germany. 24 of the best European football teams come together across 10 host cities to be crowned champions in the final match in Berlin, Germany on the 14th of July. As the chase for the Golden Boot progresses, Nafisa updates us on the particulars.
A treat for football fanatics alongside sports lovers looking out for their favorite stars, the new lineups for the UEFA Euro 2024 teams have the audience's eyes glued to their screens. The UEFA Euro 2024 this year saw Georgia scoring a goal in their first ever major tournament and Spain's unbeaten run to win the championship, among other great moments in the competition. Germany beat Scotland, scoring 4 goals at the kickoff of the whole tournament. Turkey's performance against Georgia in their 3-1 match was another unforgettable highlight. Next, Spain's 4 goals against Georgia and their win against Germany, scoring 2-1, were matches worthy of a rewatch. Following the quarterfinals, Spain, France, England, and Netherlands came out victorious to move into the semifinals. In the semifinals, Spain and England remained undefeated, ready to play in the finals against each other, where Spain came out victorious. Harry Kane, one of the best strikers in the world and in the England team this time, failed to bring a win once more, to the disappointment of fans. Mamaks and food courts in Malaysia displayed the finals on big screens and televisions, with the crowds going wild watching the fight for the trophy. Despite a slow first half, the second half of the match saw Nico Williams of the Spanish team setting the tone for the rest of the match. And while Cole Palmer almost gave England a shred of hope with his goal, Mikel Oyarzabal scored the second goal, finishing the match. Malaysian fans have been no less exhilarated for the finals, as we have seen. For Spain as a team, this victory has secured them their 4th Euro tournament win, while England's quest to end 58 years of pain and losing ends in failure. That is all from me. This is Nafisa Labib for the Inkslingerstv, signing out.
On 30th of June, 17-year-old Chinese badminton player Zhang Zijie suffered a fatal cardiac arrest during the Asian Youth Badminton Championships in Indonesia. This tragic incident serves as a critical reminder for all sports fans on fitness and one's physical condition. Sports are good for health, but sports safety is just as important. Here is Timothy with the report.
Thank you, Ram. The sudden death of this young athlete has shocked the sports community. At the same time, it's also sounded an alarm for all young people who love sports. College students is the most energetic group. They often selectively ignore their limits and thus overstretch their bodies.
Basketball, running, and badminton are the 3 sports with the highest rates of sudden death.
Therefore, it's important to check your physical condition before exercising. If you are sleep deprived, hungry, or overworked, stop these high-intensity exercises immediately. Walking may be your best choice. During exercise, don't overestimate your performance. Don't try heavy bench presses at the gym, as this could tear your pecs. Don't try an overly fancy crossover on the court either, as this could break your knee ligaments.
我认为健身的时候千万不要使用过重的重量，适合自己的才是最好的。我之前为了更快的增长肌肉，在坐姿推肩的时候使用了过重的哑铃，导致了我的手腕还有我的肩袖肌群受到了严重损伤，因此我不得不休息了3个月，我的肌肉还变得越来越小了。
The greatness of sports lies in its ability to rapidly enhance your spirit and continuously improve your physical fitness. But please remember, safety comes first. Don't let your arrogance challenge sports science. Only by knowing your limits, you can truly surpass yourself. I'm Timothy from Inkslingerstv. Thank you for your watching.
In today's fast-paced world, businesses and consumers both rely heavily on efficient delivery services. Nonetheless, experiences can be hampered by delays, damaged products, and communication breakdowns. Addressing these issues are essential to ensuring reliable and satisfactory service. Ruman has a story.
In today's fast-paced world, businesses and consumers are heavily rely on efficient delivery services. Nonetheless, experiences can be marred by delays, damaged products, and communication breakdowns. Understanding and addressing these issues are essential to ensure reliable and satisfactory service.
I prefer online most of the times, if not all the times. Yeah, actually I ordered many things online and I received them lacking, and contacting the customer services was very bad actually, and I struggled a lot with that. I prefer most people, you know, they choose cash on delivery because you don't know. You gotta ensure that you receive your order before you pay the money.
Make sure you keep in touch with the delivery guy. Try to contact the customer care executive if needed. Use a well-reputed company.
Personally, yes, I prefer to purchase some items online, especially if something is very specific. For example, if I want to buy a specific scraper for a baker, because you know I study culinary, I have to buy some tools. So normally I'm not very, it is not very convenient to buy some specific items from the offline shop. For the negative experience, certainly I have. I guess everyone has it. Sometimes I got my items delivered. There's something delayed. So I didn't get it on time. Alright. Bad experience that I have. Okay, so before that, I think they should enhance the online service system. For example, the real person, the consultant. For example, you can ask them how the item should look like, and take the picture to the customers. And another thing is to refit the after-sale service to make it better. If you get something you are not you don't satisfy about it, you can complain about it, refund it. So yeah, so the after-sale service for most of the online shopping platforms, they should make it better.
Don't hesitate to pay more for your goods to be delivered at your doorstep safely without getting damaged during transportation. Choose delivery companies which utilizes advanced technology to optimize route scheduling, which can minimize service disruption and enhance delivery efficiency. This is Rumman signing out from Taylor's Inkslingerstv.
That is all for this edition of Inkslingerstv. This is Sriram.
And I'm Kenji, signing out.